So we've defined the goal. We committed to the goal.
Yep.
What's the next step?
Step 3 is where you connect that goal down to activities to where you believe it's going to happen. So like step 1, we've got the goal. Step 2, we've committed. Now step 3 is like where we actually put together the plan.
This is tactical.
This is tactical. And when I say believe, that's a key word there because there's like different confidence levels that we have in our plans. Usually when we start like coming up with a goal, and especially if it's going to be a BHAG, often we come up with what the goal is and we don't really have a plan. Well, a goal without a plan is a wish. And so that's where people start. It's okay to start there, but how intensely are we going to take this planning? That's what we've got 4 confidence levels on this step that give you 4 different feelings about like, what's my chance of actually hitting this goal? So the 4 feelings, you've got hope, think, believe, and know. So usually people start off in hope, and that's where we have the plan, we have the goal, no real plan.
And that's, I hope this works.
I hope this works. Now, hope is a great thing, but if your whole plan requires hope, that you are not setting yourself up for success. So like think, let's use Ramsey style, money style, like I'm going to go get out of debt. This is where like you've got callers calling into the show. I'm going to go get out of debt. Great. Love it. Love the goal. The key question that you have to ask to figure out which stage you're in here is, well, how are you going to do that? So you might ask that caller, oh, I love it. You're getting out of debt. How much debt do you have? And they go, I don't really know. Well, how long is it going to take? I don't really know. But we committed to it. We're all in. We're going to do this thing. Well, if you don't know how much debt you have and you don't know how long it's going to take, you're hoping you're going to get out of debt. The second confidence level is think. And think should really have a question mark. It's like, I think I'm going to do this. And that's where you can start to break the goal down a little bit. So the caller might go, I've got $48,000 of debt. I'm going to pay it off in 24 months. That's $2,000 a month. Okay, mathematically that makes sense. Sounds good. Well, how much are you currently paying towards your debt each month? I don't know. Well, what are you going to do to like come up with extra money to get out of debt in 24 months? I don't really know. I'm going to work more. I'm going to spend less. Well, how much more? How much less? On what kinds of activities? If you can't connect the dots down to the level that you're explaining the activities that's going to drive the outcome, that's when you're thinking. On paper, mathematically it works out. That's when you get to the think level. The third level is the believe level, and that's where you're trying to live. You're trying to live in the believe level. So this caller might go, I'm getting out of debt. I've got $48,000 worth of debt. I'm going to pay it off in 24 months. That's $2,000 a month. I'm already doing $1,000 a month in minimum payments. I just need to come up with an extra $1,000. So here's what I'm doing. I'm pausing my retirement contributions. So we teach people on this step, gazelle intensity, temporarily stop investing while we go get out of debt. Love it. So that's like $300 a month coming in. I'm going to go change my withholdings. I keep getting a stinking tax refund. It's like $2,400 every year, which is like the average refund out there. If I change them, I'll get $200 more a month. I'm going to go work extra. I'm going to drive Uber, Instacart, whatever it takes. You work 5 hours in one night, you'll make about $100. So I'm going to work one night a week for 4 weeks out of the month. That's $400 extra. And then over here, I'll take my like eating out money from $200 to $100. We'll use the cash envelope system. When the money's gone, we won't spend more than that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to pause retirement, change withholdings, work extra this amount, and cut back in this area. And you add up those different activities. You add them all up, that's an extra $1,000 a month. If you keep doing your $1,000 a month of minimum payments, and you add those extra 4 activities, there's actually like a belief, oh, if you really do those things, then that result will happen. That feeling's a lot different than I don't know how much debt I have. I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know what I'm going to do extra. So then the confidence comes in, like, are we actually executing on them? And then you get to the last stage, and that's the no level of confidence. Like, I know this is going to happen. No, at the no stage, you kind of start asking like, well, all the stars seem like they have to align to take your $1,000 a month of minimum payments and your $1,000 a month of extra. You said you have to do that for the next 24 months. Have you ever heard someone's 24-month plan go exactly according to plan, like all the stars align? The stars never align. So when you're at the no level, you've built in so much margin, you're attacking it so aggressively, something would have to go drastically wrong to not hit the plan. So this is where you might go, I'm not just going to do $2,000 a month. I'm going to do like $2,300 a month. I got some extra activities, build in some extra margin. I don't want to do this in 24 months. I want to do this in 21 months.
So the worst case becomes you hit your goal.
Yes.
Best case, you hit it even faster and bigger than you thought.
That's exactly right. If you're not, if you're planning that it's all going to finish on December 31st for your annual goal, man, you've got a lot of risk built into your plan. And so like one of these confidence levels, you'll know you're on track when you should be living in that believe stage. If you're in the hope stage, you've got about a 1 in 10 chance, 10% chance you'll hit your goal. At the think stage, probably a 35%, maybe a 1 in 3. At the believe stage, that's where you've got a 70% chance of hitting your goal. That means 7 out of 10 times you're going to hit that goal. It's not that you'll only hit 70% of it. And if you're operating in the no level would probably have about a 95% chance. That's where something, the market would have to change. Something would drastically have to shift that you couldn't have seen coming. And that's, 19 times out of 20, you're going to go hit that goal.